Pamoja Music, you have been awarded £3,000. My project, okay, it's called Pamoja Music. Pamoja means together in Swahili. Trying to find stages, venues, establishments that will put together a whole night of multicultural entertainment, and it's been quite difficult in Coventry. So I thought maybe if we could get some kind of funding and get local people who are from migrant or refugee background, and they will have a passion for their own type of music from where they come from, because everybody loves music. You get people from, let's say, China loving reggae, from Jamaica, or somebody from, you know, South Africa enjoying British punk music. So I thought it would be nice if for, you know, a few times a year we could stage a performance from people of Coventry from different cultures to take part in a cultural event quite regularly, rather than just during Godava Festival, where there's different stages and you've got to go to this stage to watch this kind of artist or what have you. And it happens all around the UK as well. Even Glastonbury, they'll have their own specific stages, but to actually get everyone together on the same stage for, you know, a few times a year, I think it would be quite nice to appreciate other people's music, because music is, you know, it's what keeps us going at the end of the day. Yeah.
Just to build on that, what is it about music and different cultures that you felt like was worth asking for money to fund this? Because obviously that's why you're here today. You thought that it was important enough to the community.
Well, music is quite an expensive hobby. Extremely expensive hobby. You know, if you want to download something, you know, you need money. If you want to hire a musician, you need money. If you need to, I don't know, just go out and do a little gig somewhere, you need to get there on your own or with your band. It costs money as well, and sometimes the musicians are not paid enough for the effort that they put in to go and give people, you know, a good show, entertain people. So yes, music is quite an expensive hobby, and if it's your line of work, musicians will know they don't get paid what they truly deserve, the hours they put in to put it on a show. So people like myself from a migrant background, I've been here 30 years, so, you know, Britain is my home, but I do find it quite difficult and expensive to get musicians to try and do music from my country, which is something that I grew up with. Songs, we have classic songs from Kenya. I'm from Kenya, so there's songs that I really love that I grew up with, and I found it difficult to find musicians to be able to recreate that music with me, and for me to be able to get somebody from a different part of the world to play my type of music that I grew up with. We're talking specialist fees, so extremely high fees, which I don't have that kind of money. And a lot of migrants will be in the same position as I am, but if they have somewhere to go and everything's been paid for, so they can at least start somewhere, then it gives them the incentive to build up on that if they want to as a career, or inspire somebody else to be able to write or sing or do whatever it is they want to do with their culture, music-wise, and then come to places where the funding will pay for rehearsal space, and it's engaging communities with the multiculturalism that we have in Coventry. So bringing people together and appreciating other people's cultures. And like I said, I grew up in Kenya, but I listened to R&B, soul, rock and roll, British pop, British punk, everything. Everything was available to me as a child growing up, and everything was played on the radio every single day. I didn't have to tune into a certain radio station to listen to certain music. Everything was there. playing. So, and I find that difficult in the Western world where everything is just pigeonholed, if you like. You got to fit into that genre, or you got to go to that place because they play your kind of music. So, giving people a stepping stone, just bring them together, meet local musicians, and local Coventry, we're blessed with brilliant musicians and singers, you know, and songwriters. So we have a whole world of music in Coventry, and it would be nice for them to inspire other people with the talent that they have. And funding is needed for things like young kids, get them off the streets, get them engaging with whatever background they've come from through music, and finding a positive way for the future to bring people
this project and the funding that was available, and what does it mean to have this funding opportunity?
I went to a meeting in London in December. I was invited to a meeting because I volunteered myself last year to be part of the 20 acts for the 20th anniversary of Music in Detention Refugee Week. So I volunteered to cover one of the songs, and they asked me to come to that particular meeting, and I heard about this MiFriendly Cities funding that was going, and I didn't think for 1 minute that I would be able to, because I've never applied for any funding whatsoever. I'm a full-time carer for my son, so time is sort of not on my side. So I thought, well, why not? Why don't I try? The worst that can happen is I'll come here, do my pitch, and then I won't get anything, but at least people have heard that what my idea is all about. So I'm a big fan of music. I have a great passion of music from all over the world. There's songs I listen to, I don't understand what they're saying, but I love the creativity behind it. And when I watch, especially in the summer, you get local TV showing, you know, what's happening in London or Scotland, and you get all these wonderful artists from all over the world performing. But we have that. I can speak for Coventry because that's where I live, but we have a vast network of beautiful songwriting, talented musicians, and I think we need to showcase that. And they come from every background. So yes, I think Coventry needs to shine.
So how do you feel now?
I am elated. I am very happy. I can't believe it. So I can't wait. I can't play an instrument, by the way. So that funding is going to go to hire musicians and hire a rehearsal space where people can come and, you know, give people like myself, who I went through this, so I know what I'm talking about, but people who have just come or who've been here many years but don't know where to go, and let's say, for example, they want to redo a song that they heard when they were growing up in, I don't know, probably South America, but they, you know, they don't have somebody who will listen to them as a musician and say, okay, I've got this piece of music, I don't know where to start, can you help me try and put it together? Now, like I said, it's a lot of money for if that person has to source the internet for a South American guitarist, it's got to be somebody from London, it's going to be somebody from Glasgow or somebody from wherever else. But you know, we have these people in the West Midlands, in Coventry, in Leamington Spa, Kenilworth, you name it, they're there, but we just need to get them out and say, look, you guys are so talented, we need you to come on board and help other people, just be creative for the next generation, or if they want to perform or whatever it is. We're not talking about creating a record label or pop stars. These individuals, if they want to pursue their career further as individual artists, it will be brilliant, but everybody needs to start somewhere, and we all need each other's help at the end of the day. Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? It's kind of like